How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. I'm not feeling great about this episode, mainly because, well, yeah, health, breathing, it wasn't just a great last episode, but also this is the 8th episode I've done today, on the 24th of November, and I'm always really nervous about the first episode I do in a day, and the last episode I do in a day. That's if you didn't know, China has like a way of counting with one hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, obvious, but they've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love that so much. Anyway, yeah, so episodes 1 to 8 on a day, and this is number 8 I've done today, I'm nervous about because it's always a good place to die. I don't want to die. I'm only 1,200 rooms off. I've beaten Hickory, and I do not understand why they put in their pronoun there, but they've done that. They want you to know how that it's definitely not a man. It could be a girl, it could be a non-binary. But it's not a man. For some reason, Hickory wants you to know that. I'm glad Hickory died. I'm glad Hickory won't beat me, because it's just stupid. Alright. But I really hope that I don't die. I have a feeling that, because we've had Specimen 10 recently, and last episode we had Whiteface, those two could come together. Now, it won't be the end of the world, because I could still get killed by Whiteface, save myself by going through the rooms. Might be okay. Might be. But like I said, this game is getting more aggressive, and all it takes is a bad set of rooms, a bad monster, a sudden surprise. Okay, so this doesn't seem so bad yet. I mean, again, I'd actually genuinely rather get Lisa, because Lisa is not a threat. She's not, if she hits you, you can just stare at her for a bit and get your health back. I'm being very trigger happy. We haven't even had Spooper, like, recently either. Like, I suppose the worst combination would be Ringu and anything else. Like, that's the Ringu or Specimen 10 with anything else. I think they gave Specimen 10 an A rank, but not an S rank. The only two really dangerous ones are Lisa and Ringu. Like, glitchy Ringu, which is bullshit. Or just outdated news. But the only two I'm worried about is Specimen 10 and Ringu. And then if they're partnered with someone... Hey! Okay, cool, well, you're dead. Didn't even notice you, any sneaky bitch. I didn't even mean to look back there, but I thought, hey, why not? Alright, well, this guy's not going to be an issue. He might hurt me a little bit, but I'll be cocky, why not? I like cock, I like vagina, both are satisfactory in my book. Anyway, I was going to talk about something a bit more close to home, because obviously you guys probably have seen this for a whole year now. For me, it's just happening. Like, these are the first few videos I've done in... well, past the time skip. The original idea was to do the Tomb Raider time skip, then wait a year before I play any episodes again. But then I decided I wanted to do 2 episodes a day, like an actual YouTuber. And actually make it like different content, like do games that I like, old-fashioned games like this, and then also do new games and criticize them and say why new games are crap and the old games will always be the best. Like book reviews, like stores that have like Lord of the Rings and all that crap, but heaven forbid we get someone new and fresh and original up in here. Yeah, so you guys are probably used to the fact that I can't breathe anymore, but this is still like, I mean, I got medication about 2 months ago. Started using my Asthmaton strong pills and my sucky breathy AstraZeneca, whatever it is. Is he gone? He's gone. So I actually use that in China. I don't know if I need it outside of China. I assume not. Because again, I think it's the Chinese pollution that's doing it to me. But it's one of those things that you don't really, like, think about too much. You just kind of take it as a way of life. I mean, I probably would get better if I went back to England, specifically where I live, because it's a place that isn't that big. It's got lots of trees, but it's all... Hey, another note! Dear reader, my life is spent, my fire snuffed. My body shakes and ejects blood. I cannot go any further, though I wish I could. Continue after me and witness the beauty of the world, and witness the terrible and terrific. Sincerely, JM. He is cool. I love Jasper. But I'm quite surprised he had another note. He's had so many goddamn notes. He's had more than anyone else I can think of. So who's going to be next? Is there going to be more? Have they got anyone else in mind? Or is that the note way of saying, hey, we're not going to have any more? That felt like... No, it's not something. Okay. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it's hell. It is hell having asthma. Like, before I never really thought about it. Before, I don't know, it popped up in movies like what, it, and they have the blue inhaler and they suck it and they're like, oh look, that's the guy with asthma, it's very inclusive. But now I actually have it, and I fucking hate it. I actually think it might be like limiting my lifespan. It's certainly lowering my quality of life. Because like, it's kind of like trying to keep your head afloat in water. And like, you can't swim properly and you just can't get a good breath in. But once in a while you get a nice fresh breath. But it's so much worse than that. Like, I can't get too excited. I can't run around anymore. Because then I'll get out of breath and then I'll need to sit down and rest. Like, I used to love walking everywhere. I can't do that because I might get out of breath. And also sometimes the air outside's shit. And I live outside a nuclear power plant. So that the smoke comes out of that thing. I haven't seen the smoke come out of that thing, but I mean, some kind of fumes must come out. I mean, the worst... What? Oh, we got a new person! Research Report 153. Through the spider portal, I have come across a plethora of new horror designs for Specimen 1. So this is the Specimen 1 guy. Make sure I don't get a idle kill, sorry. As well as some new ways of recruiting soldiers. In today's dive, I discovered a cluster of webs centered around short horror experiences, as well as some sort of Italian cooking. I will continue to research this particular web cluster. What a weird guy. Alright, fine. So they've still got more people. Again, I'm wondering if they ever are going to run out. I'm wondering what was, oh, Jesus. I'm dying again. Yes, oxygen just doesn't work in this country. Shit. Bear with me, guys. I normally have an air ventilator, an air conditioner, an air purifier, that's what it's called. And I use that to, kind of clear up the room. Because I don't know if it's the walls or something. I don't know if it's the curtains. Oh, yeah, dear Lord. Well, so much for taking a breather. That's not going to happen with you fucking here. Warping through walls at the speed of sound. At least I get a nice, relaxing violin. I'm just going to focus on the violin right now. Okay. This is the last episode for today. If I get through today, everything will be hunky-dory. But here's the thing. I wonder if I actually would be asthmatic. If I would need this much medication. If I would suffer this much through my Let's Plays. If I was doing Let's Plays in England. If I was doing Let's Plays in Japan. If I was doing Let's Plays literally anywhere else. But the problem with that is, China has an excellent economy. You get paid lots and lots of money, and you don't have to pay half your money on rent. You have to pay barely anything on rent. You have to pay barely anything on food. You can save money. You can do things. You'll have money left for hobbies. Like, you can go fencing. You can go learn an instrument. But more importantly, I can hire a comic book artist in Pakistan to make the comic book I've always wanted to make, but could never make because I can't draw. Or I can draw characters, but I can't really draw the backgrounds for those characters. So, yeah, I could... Oh, fuck. Sorry. I could easily, like, go back to England, get to breathe again. Oh, but then Keir Starmer doesn't want me to have money. My workplace in England doesn't want me to have money. My landlord doesn't want me to have money. Or I could spend all that money on a house and then not have to worry about paying rent. Oh, wait, I need 250,000. And considering I make only, what, in England, 2,000 if I'm lucky, a month, that's going to mean I'm going to need 125 months, is that right? Oh, no, 125 months without expenses, assuming I don't eat, assuming I don't pay rent, assuming I don't want to have fun. So really, I'd rather be choking to death like this. If I die on camera, fucking good, because at least I'm not... Oh, fuck off. At least I'm not in England. I better not get killed by that baby. I think the baby's gone now. At least I'm actually making the comic I've always wanted to do. My life purpose, to write books, create comics, produce things. I'm finally, with the power of the Chinese economy behind me, I'm finally able... Oh, that guy took his time. I'm finally able to actually do something with myself. I'm finally able to make the books I've always wanted to do. The price is, I have to suffer every second not being able to breathe. No amount of medication makes it better. No amount of sitting down relaxing makes it better. I can't even have a drink. Well, I can't drink that much anymore, because if I drink too much I get hungover, then I get an asthma attack. Like, I hate to share this side with you guys. I mean, am I doing alright? Actually, you know what? Yes, I fucking am. Because at least I'm not in England. I'm dying, and I am doing much better than I would be in England. The only things I miss from England, and I was going to mention this in another episode, I miss the chicken Caesar wraps. I miss the Toby Carveries. I miss some of the food I could occasionally have that would make me as fat as a balloon. I want to say I miss my family. A little bit. I do wish I could see them once in a while, but there's only so much I can take of them. I have one or two friends I miss. I do not miss workplaces that work you to the bone for nothing, and that make all these rules and say, oh, you've got to make sure you look like you're busy. You look like you're busy. Whereas, you know, oh, another note, okay. Research report 154. Today's dive inspired me to create a design for specimen one that I think will be more effective. It seems this creature known as Jeff, what was his name, is terrorizing the world above. Further research on other webs lead me to believe that there are multiple Jeffs, some even cross-breeding with other monsters. Because I was saying the offspring may prove interesting. Good for you, mate. This is the funny thing with China, and it's something that people have said they're concerned about with me, is China is killing me. It actually feels like it's killing me. But I genuinely don't care. If I end up dying in a few years' time, slowly and painfully, because the fumes are too much, I will be more than fine with that. But if I go back to England, live a life there, I will be absolutely miserable, because there will be no chance of saving money, so no chance of getting a comic book done. And if you want to say, oh, you just need to draw some more, I fucking hate that. I fucking hate it when people say that. I have a Facebook group of manga artists, and, like, you'll get half of them are good at drawing and have good things and they're advertising their product, which is great. I always comment on those. I always say, hey, this is good, I like this, but you should do this, blah, blah, blah. Put my own input. The other half are people that can't draw, asking for advice how they can draw better. And every fucking person says, practice drawing. Keep drawing every day. It's not that fucking simple. I am at a point where I can finally draw reasonably. I can reasonably draw my characters. It's not enough. It is never fucking enough. Here's the thing. You may not be born like an artist, you may actually have to learn, but Jesus Christ, you need so much patience, it's not worth it. I will be an old man before I actually am able to draw properly, like houses and all that crap, and it just will not amount to anything. Or I'll need to get some kind of mind injection that will make me smart. Alternatively, I could sacrifice my health and my lifespan in exchange for actually getting something that will last the test of time. But it's frustrating it does have to be this way. It's frustrating, not just England, the West in general. It's the same in France. I know it's the same in France. I know it was the same, like, with Joe Biden and all that. I don't know with Trump now, because he's only just come into office. I know it's been similar like that in the USA for a while. Asia is the only place that has cheap products, but China, I suppose Saudi Arabia as well, but I don't know what Saudi Arabia is like in terms of, like, their expenses. China is the only place you can make a lot of money and have little expenses, and save money and actually be able to make something of yourself. That is why I'll continue living in China. That is why I won't go back to England if I can help it, unless I'm so critically dead. So critically dead that they force me back. They get security guards, they chain me up to a plane, and I have to go back. And I have to deal with that nightmare of a fucking country. Sorry, I really have given up on England. Oh, hey, I got a Ringu! Nice! Okay, I was wondering when you might come along. The answer is now. Okay. Man, I can barely hear this thing with my mediocre white headphones. Alright, well, you shouldn't be that bad. The rooms aren't that bad. I love how she comes right at the last minute. Do you think maybe she was listening to me and was like, James, shut up, I'm going to kill you now? I'm a bit annoyed that I've got this room, though. This room's kind of dangerous. But I have had it enough. And there's only 4 more rooms. Well, scratch that, there's only 3 more rooms. Scratch that, there's only 2 more rooms. What's this room? I don't know how to do this one. What? Okay, that's fine. I've only got one more room. And, oh, you want a kiss? Want a kissy wissy? Yeah, whatever. Don't need to go away. Can't go in my house. I'm still alive. How the fuck am I still alive? Oh my god. I'm at 90. I'm in the top 90. How is it? I'm nearly at Shark Boy and Lava Girl. How? How am I this far? It's insane. It's goddamn insane. I shouldn't be this high up. I shouldn't be, but by some miracle, I've done another 8 episodes. This is, like, as comebacks go, like, before I could only do 16 episodes for the Swan Song of Saigon. I'm gonna cross this off. And now I'm 24 episodes of this, and there's gonna be more. And there's gonna be more. All I need to do is another 11 episodes. That's it. 11 episodes, and then we're done. And then I've got 10,000 rooms. And then it doesn't matter what kills me. I'll just do my thing. Is that gonna happen, though? Or am I gonna be let down? I guess we'll have to see that in the next episode. I am fine, by the way. I'm not dying. But I want to express the point that the West is a joke. The West is a joke. And people who live there are a joke. That's why I prefer China infinitely. No matter how much overtime they give me, no matter how bad the air gets, no matter how bad the food gets. At least I'm a human being in China. I really think there is no humanity left in the billionaires in the West that let people go hungry, homeless people roam, and honestly, you just don't have a life. You're just a fucking worker bee. But I'm fine. Don't worry. I just wanted to talk about my asthma and why I tolerate it. When I bet if it wouldn't cure me to go back to England, I could at least make my life, my health easier on myself. But I'm not going to do that because I actually want to have a good life. Anyway, without further ado, let's go chat. It's time. See ya.